Janet Jackson.
Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Birdland Music Hour. I've been told to project, so I'm going to try to project today. So I have new music to talk about, and let's get right into it. Number one, Robert Plant and the Band of Joy. The sequel to his Raising Sand record, produced by Buddy Miller, and his female foil on this record is Patty Griffin. This is a fabulous record. They do American and English folk tunes. Buddy Miller is playing guitar. There's a crack band on here. They do a couple of great, actually they're all covers, but especially the American group Low. They do two songs by Low, who is a very underappreciated American roots band.
Never heard of them.
Well,
guess
they're on here.
They're low on my list.
They're low on your list. And they do a cover of a Los Lobos tune. This is a very, very good record, a fine sequel to his last record. Robert Plant and his Band of Joy, which was the name of his first band with John Bonham before.
And it doesn't sound like the last record.
No, I think it's better. I think that the continuity, it has a better flow to it. It's got a little bit more punch to it. I think you'll enjoy this. Marty Stuart, Ghost Train. Marty Stuart and his fabulous superlatives. And his band...
I was looking for the ghost.
And his band is superlative.
It's a great CD.
It is a good CD. First new record, studio record since 2005. It is on Sugar Hill Records. He does Johnny Cash tune. He does a Don Reno tune. He does a bunch of covers. He sings some duets with his wife, Connie Smith, if you're an old-time country fan. This is a hard-rockin', rootsy country record, old school. Very good record, good singing, good playing, great guitar licks from Marty Stuart, who is a master guitar player.
Are you saying his wife is old?
She is definitely older
She
than
was
him.
in Sweethearts of the Rodeo?
No.
A different wife.
No. Connie Smith had hits in the 60s.
Oh, I remember Connie Smith.
Yeah.
Who was
Still,
in Sweethearts of...
That was the two sisters. One of them was married to Vince Gill.
Oh, wrong country artist.
Wrong country artist. Check this out, Marty Stuart. And last, one of my favorite bands from the 80s makes a return with reissues of their classic albums. The Blasters, the Alvin brothers, Dave and Phil Alvin.
I'll help you.
These recordings have been out of print for quite a few years, and these are the original three records. Phil and Dave Alvin and brothers, rootsy, LA-based rock and roll, just great, great stuff. If you don't have these, this is the time to check them out. The Blasters, Americana roots record at its best.
Right, and if you see the movie Streets of Fire, they're the band in
Blasters are in
Streets
there.
of Fire.
All right.
Thumbs up.
That's what I got.
That's it?
That's it.
We didn't do it last week. You got another 10 minutes.
I don't want to bore people.
Here we go. American Bang. Actually, if you watch NXT, which is a wrestling show, they do the theme song to it. Good hairband type stuff. Just good rock and roll. Sometimes you're just in the mood to rock and roll, you know? You don't need that all fancy stuff. And if you're really in the mood to rock and roll, you thought I said something dirty, didn't you? Quireboys, Homewreckers, and Heartbreakers. If you want to remember, think of Rod Stewart and the Faces.
The Faces.
You don't like Rod Stewart?
No, I like Rod. Not.
His new album, well, we won't get into that till somebody has the Kanungas to review the new album. That's not out yet, though, is it? The Quireboys are really good. Oops, that's not the Quireboys.
They actually are. They're back in Joe Elliott on his new record, which
Right.
we'll have to review, of Mott the Hoople covers.
Right, which is coming back into the store
This week.
because we've sold out of that already.
Yeah.
Soul Train. That's the only bad thing about this CD or DVD, is listening to them go, Soul Train. They do it over and over again. But it's really good. The Isley Brothers are excellent. Some of these, of course, are lip sync.
Who's that lady?
That's right. But the Isley Brothers, what I was trying to get to, remember Ernie, the guitar player, who is really good and really young in this one. They do it live, which is nice. Barry White, there's a whole show on Barry White on this with the Love Unlimited Orchestra.
Very white.
And Barry White. That's pretty good. All right, and the last thing is, name the artist, Jerry Levitin. Our book of the week. It's called
Your book of the week.
My book of the week. This has a lot of pictures in it. That's why I read it.
You dropped something.
Well, this is the proof. Believe it or not, this is a story from Jerry Levitin, which is about, he had 3 people when he was growing up that he wanted to meet. One was Pierre Trudeau. The book's not about that. One is Jerry Lewis, the comedian. And one was John Lennon. And at the age of 14, he finagled his way to interview all 3 of them. And the book is mostly about the John Lennon interview, but it also tells a little bit about the Jerry Lewis and Trudeau, which Trudeau he met later on in life. And the proof is on his DVD, which gives you the video. Oh, what was that from? He does the video and also the audio from the interview. He broke my heart. He actually got a date with Mary Hopkin while he was doing it.
Those were the days.
Those were the days, I know. Why couldn't I get a date with Mary Hopkin? Well, never mind. That's why I love Janis Joplin. Well, anyways, really good book.
Because anybody could get a date with Janis Joplin?
Yeah.
Oh.
Country Joe got a few dates, and so did Chris Christopherson. That's right. That's why he sang that song.
Yes.
Me and Bobby McGee.
Could have been me and Craig Cope.
Well, they were only up to the B's. Well, anyways, and that's all I've got for this week. A lot of good stuff coming out.
Have a lot of new music coming out.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. What else?
You only told me to tell you Linkin Park. You're supposed to remember
Linkin Park is
everything
coming
else.
in today. Black Mountain.
Which is real good.
It's very good. We have just around the corner the John Lennon reissues.
Right. Sign up for that. Read our newsletter that's already been put out. We'll put it out again.
There's a box set which will be extremely limited.
Right. Also the Apple releases.
Apple release.
Of which there will be a new various artists Apple release along with the other Apple releases.
So the entire Apple catalog, which is Badfinger, Mary Hopkins, Billy Preston, etc., have been off the market for quite a while, so those will be very sought after.
Right.
And we've got the new Santana coming in, which is the covers record, and
Right.
a lot of other surprises this fall. I think it's going to be a good fall for music. We've got new vinyl in, we've got new used vinyl in, we've got new books coming in every week.
Gift certificates. Special
And
orders.
we've got tons of
Tons
of
You
CDs.
make a joke about my weight again.
They can tell from. Is that why you wear black?
It's supposed to say meat, but it says Mets.
We have tons of records at the front counter, the classic albums or CDs for $9 and less. So if you can come in, check it out, and I think that's it.
Yep. Don't forget to listen to all of our friends on the radio or online, like
Hunter Hughes, Paul Chagru, Jack Frieden,
Gene Pembleton up in
Gene
Richmond.
Pembleton, Jay Sennett. The Norva is booking some great shows this fall.
Did you mispronounce that?
I did just pronounce it.
If we break into
Just
an
pronounce
old Smothers Brothers routine, forgive us. We're that old.
Support the local bands. I think that's it.
Speaking of support, how's your socks doing? Well, anyways.
All right, that's it. We'll talk to you next week. Come see us, watch us on YouTube, and have a good week.
And this week we were directed by Caroline.
Ably. Thanks.